0-3. This should be a game I should win. We shall see. If Madden don't fuck me over.
But it's up.
Molotov.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking be woken up at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Joey's still not home. Their mama gonna yell at
Yeah,
him.
I guess he ain't coming with us tomorrow, yeah. And my mom's gonna be pissing him all day.
Mom, I was out getting pussy. Hope this dude don't take forever to join. Don't tell me to send it and you're not even ready, bro. Come on. I got all night. How about that literally?
I really do be getting shot before I even land.
What are you talking about? Pre-match or during the match?
No, fucking while I'm fucking parachuting.
I never get during the match. I always get like shot pre-match.
Yeah, pre-match I don't care. I just fucking stay stationary most of the time. Someone in your house, Deck?
Yep. On the bottom floor. I don't have a gun. I only have a pistol.
Coming.
Come on, dude.
There's another one. He only has a pistol. No. He's right here. On me. He only got a pistol.
What? What does he have?
A pistol. The
He got me at one shot.
How much health did you have?
I have shield. I want shield.
What the fuck?
High, low, dead.
Is that a headshot?
I guess. I mean, I hit him a bunch of times too.
Man got Trevor
What the
Lawrence.
fuck? I hit him too once. Hackers.
But you had him.
I thought he did too, honestly. I even got the first shot on him and everything. I was like, oh,
There's
done
no
for.
guns in that building. Everyone had pistols.
I had Magnum. I hit him once. That's why I honestly thought I had him, because he had Magnum. I hit him once, and I was like, oh, he's done. And then he somehow snuck in 2 shots from my dome piece before I could fucking sneak in a second shot. I was like, oh. Alright, I'm dropping on lumber.
I haven't even fought yet.
Fuck.
Throw it one more round. These guys are just hiding in the back, both of them. There we go.
I'm about to die again.
No. I died.
Good girl, hold on, find good as gunning down here. Then he's done for.
Why, are there people chasing you?
He was shooting me in the air again. I was like, oh my god. And then fucking.
Who's coming?
Devin King. Brian
That.
Gordon.
Take that stun grenade.
Yeah, that was that.
From the stadium that
Oh my
hosted
God,
Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh my God. Shoot it.
Let's go, yo!
You gotta clip that.
Last game of the night. Hopefully I win.
Oh, my God. Take it back.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check
Pretty
the
good.
team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second
Now
down.
I clip that, of course.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
I ain't clipping that. I ain't get a chance to. Damn, fucking, that kid didn't have a shield.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be
That was
brought
sick. I
down
don't know
about
how
the
to pull it
28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on third down.
Seriously, just for me, I can fucking feel so yelling
Good
at me.
pick.
It's like, what to do, and I'm just like,
Picked
I
off
was
at
like,
the 35.
fucking
And his
fucking my
guys
head
are
so
going to
much.
take over at the 39-yard line.
Good pick.
And like, he's like, left,
His first throw of the afternoon,
and then
intercepted.
fucking
And I know
Ben's
what
like,
the fans are thinking
Ben's like,
right now.
clear
I
over
hope there's
again.
not negative thoughts in his head going
And then
forward since that's
Live's
his
like,
first
nah,
throw of the
nah,
game.
nah,
One of the
yo,
things I remember
let's
about him
fucking
coming
stop.
out of
Everybody
school
should fuck
is
up.
able to
I
wipe
can't
things
hear the
away pretty
footsteps and
easily
everybody's
and
fucking
move
yelling.
on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8
And I
yards
don't
on the
fucking fucking
pickup, and now they'll
everything.
have
Everybody's
some
like, dude,
options
really,
on
dude?
2nd and short.
And that's like
8
the
yards
other
the
team's
gain on
always
that
thinking,
last
man.
run. Here's
Oh,
second
yeah,
and a
because everyone
couple.
always fucking has to roast me when I don't pull up a fucking 1v5 and say my name. Most teams like, come on, Nick. Really, Nick?
And that
Don't say
play
every
is
round.
blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I'll play again.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to
Maybe
see.
get off.
Play
I don't know.
action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call
I should be
it.
getting off, but
Instead,
here I
didn't
am.
go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run.
Then
Worked
you
out
woke up with my
well.
mother in
They
like
need to get to the 29
5
if they want to
and
pick
a
up
half
a
hours.
first here on third
I
down.
want to wake up early, but I know I'm not going to wake up early anyway.
Back to throw. Lawrence sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
What the fuck? Fuck was that?
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And
Ooh,
this will
that
remain a
not sound
scoreless
good.
game. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They
You
can
need to
tell
start
the
flipping
touch, the
exactly
feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I missed the fucking field goal. Oh, the wind brought it back. Let's go.
Hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send
And you got a
this
QB
one
that
away.
complains so much, but then they like to just.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Then you promise you let them get
And he'll take
catches.
it back to about the 19-yard line.
Fuck up my whole vibe.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
I didn't know that either. I thought his name's Thorne.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
He just said something, it was like completely British.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
It's so weird.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'll be duck once and you turn your own too. Okay.
I didn't even pick it up.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I see him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So much money too. Damn it.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play.
Downed one.
That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Can we get a bounty so we can for revenge the money that we didn't get? And then them not dying, give them money, and then we keep their money.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Someone drops him right there.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Forget yours.
I was up there above us.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
I just saw someone running
now. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Check.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's coming. Check in.
Looking to throw. Lawrence caught by Allen. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that.
Open man, it's Allen. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence gets it to Gordon. 6 yards on the pickup.
Oh, hit him, but he fucking got me.
Okay. They're behind it. There's someone right behind it.
Smooth, got anything. Man, he got him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That was how deep.
Okay, that's okay. There's someone just directly behind us.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman, the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. The fight is tight end. That's Waller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Next to that inside. So let's just see if people leave before we
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Gordon.
Over there
and
somewhere.
brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I was looking at the screen.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I've shipped in this
On first down, Lawrence. He'll find Moreau here.
Go behind you.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Where you going?
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Fucking grab, dude. That shit's so
it
fucking
goes
accurate.
as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to hang on to the ball this time, and in the process picks up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down now, it's Gordon, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
We're trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yes, I don't know.
Who's starting?
From the 34 now,
He's
here's
so
1st and
scrawny.
10.
He's like trying to like do 8-pound dumbbells for shoulder press.
Here's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Julius got like sky jumped.
What will likely be the last play of the first half.
Okay.
I heard the noise. I was like, what's happening?
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
I'm not leveling up because I'm at 150. Wow, this is perfect time. My fucking double XP for
trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Alright. I'll be on tomorrow. Yeah.
Word.
Hopefully fucking
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check in 5.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
He's coming. Hey, Delta. Strip that ball. Mike 13. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. From the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
58, Mike. Here, lady. Whip. Watch the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 50.
Darnold on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 13. He's coming.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bravo!
Darnold on third down. Keeps himself upright. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Smooth. 58, come on. Too little, cut. 58, right over there.
Darnold from the gun. Complete to Bryant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball just a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 4. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
43 is the mic. Here we go, D. Get on the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And that'll be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out, and the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after that.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee.
Outside. 58, Mike. I'm on. Outside.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I...
Trips I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my